Yes. It's that time. It's that time again. Distorted Reality Podcast. We're Distorted Nation Radio beats Reality Check TV. With your hosts, C-Core from Distorted Nation Radio and hellrzzr from Reality Check TV. With your Kevlar-coated comments, it's time to distort your reality.
Hello.
Alright, so you're not going to say what it is, because you already know what it is, but can the listeners and viewers know the one thing that's missing from this episode? And you do not say what that answer is.
Okay.
If someone can answer it, go back and look at all the episodes beforehand, and then look at this one. What's the one thing that's different? Mm-hmm. You could win a prize.
Do I know? You have to write it down.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I don't know.
Is it missing or is it something that's been added?
It's something that's been... It's missing right now.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's missing. Okay, we'll have to find out, because I'm living in my own trauma right now. You ever get so busy...
Give me a crayon, I'll write it on your paper.
No, that's why I'm coloring in crayons now, because...
yeah, she has a whole bunch of crayons over here.
Yeah, I'm just... Whew, okay. You ever just like... time things differently, and oh
yeah
oh yes,
okay,
yes, okay. We're not gonna say anything. We'll see.
We'll see if someone can get it.
It's never happened before either.
It's never happened before on this show. So
yeah, I thought he was gonna bust me out, because we pride ourselves in throwing out all our TMI information, spilling our tea, and I had a situation before.
Tea! I left mine on the table out in the living room.
Well, we'll get it when we're going to take a little break in a little bit, and we'll go get our teas, and I'll go get my beverage. And it's been an emotional couple of days, because I think that I'm busy in my work life, and I'm making some decisions for my upward mobility plans for my future in my job. And then we had some house guests, my family, and they're living through their own little situation. So we're just trying to be a beacon of light for multiple people. And then I got into it with one of my family members. Group chat's the worst. And, people could say, oh, I hate it, mute it, and they have all these things. And I guess for me, as I get older, I'm trying to figure out how to navigate between having boundaries and literally having nothing to do with people in my life. And I don't want that. That's extreme, right? And so I'm trying to learn how to...
I think you're still trying to figure out a way to make everyone happy. And that's what you need to realize you can't do.
Yeah, and so the sad reality is I can no longer be the leader in the family as far as trying to have these little happy little moments. If they happen in the future, great. I hate the word organic, but if they naturally happen and we all get to have a group photo with mom, or we can do some fun little thing in the future, that's wonderful. But I can't be in charge of rallying the troops in every aspect of my life. And so it really affected me earlier, and I don't want to be a big bummer. So I'll pull it together, you know what I mean? I'll, be able to share my things. And, anything that you want to do in life, let's just get serious for a minute before we have a little fun in this podcast. Life is hard, and it takes hard work to achieve things. Sometimes people get given things really easily, and you have opportunities at your fingertips and you blow it, or you work really hard and you never get an opportunity. We're at a point where we got a bunch of doors that could open, we've been here before, and now we're at certain doors, and it's like, oh, I guess we got to do the work. And there's so much prep. You can't take a day off to do what we want to do.
No, that's why some of the professionals that are in radio say, hey, yeah, we're not on until 4 p.m, but we're working all damn day.
Right, they're doing prep. And everyone's assigned a different. If you have a morning show that has 3 or 4 staff, you have a producer, you have somebody that's a good, well-funded program would have people doing the silly research for the little things for you, right? And then you just gather that information, and you'll be able to do what you do well, is present, communicate in a fun way or a serious way, across the airways to different types of people, and they're listening. So I got myself all upset, and one of my sons, poor thing, he's sleeping, but he probably has his earpods on. He probably didn't hear it. Or he goes into his own trauma because he certainly has heard his mother scream and cry before over similar situations. And so I just got to get my zen and, reset. This is our little podcast.
3 deep breaths right now.
Yeah.
Do it.
I think we did a podcast.
No, that was 1. I said 3. Now go.
3 in a row?
Yes.
2.
This is
And
riveting
3.
radio.
Wasn't it great? I feel like I need to blow my nose.
You still
I was
only did
trying.
2.
I did 3. I breathed in 3 times, okay?
Okay.
Enough.
Whatever.
And so, that's what happened to me earlier. But other than that, I faced some fears this week. I was able to do some things at my job that I was able, kind of extra credit work. And I was able to talk to a group of ladies that they're in my wheelhouse of experience, but I haven't actually went into their group to say, hey, I have this skill, and I was wondering if you have anything available in my with my work experience. And they said yes. And so I have an opportunity to apply to something, and it's hard because the applications that I have to apply to require a lot of thinking. And so I was able to write this document today. It was a 2-page document, single-spaced, and I think I followed all the instructions, and that's that. And speaking of instructions, before I ask about your week, I want to highlight Aftershock. We are coming up. This is the last week of the first round, and we're going to be giving away the 2 4-day passes to Aftershock Festival 2024. And the simple rules were liking a couple pages and hashtagging a couple pages and go to the original post on Reality Check TV NorCal. You'll have to share it on your Facebook or in your news feed, and you have to tag a friend and like the pages. So far, not everyone's done everything, and next time we do this,
I'm sure there is one person.
there's a few, but okay. Let's read. There's not a huge group of people compared to the post. When you go to the original post and
Maybe people don't want the Aftershock tickets.
Maybe they don't. So, and that's fine. But I'm just going to let you guys know that this is just round 1, and we're learning. This is a new process for us, just like me learning with my job, and me learning about my emotional distress with my family.
The circle goes in the circle hole.
Right, circle and then square and the triangle. And I'm always trying to force that triangle, right? Shout outs to the Illuminati. I'm always trying to force that triangle into the circle square, right? Because it will work, right?
You can black bag her, leave me out of it.
You never know who's listening. But I pride myself that I equally walk in the middle with the light and the dark. I don't hang out. Well, I do hang out with the dark, but I ultimately sleep with the light. And that's how I kind of want to, tailor my life, that I'm always going to be rising and sleeping and in between with the light. But in between that, hey, Illuminati, shout outs to the triangle. So where do I end this little banter? We're going to talk about on our show this Friday coming up with my Talks with Shell, and I think I might be on I won't be on Corey's show next week, but the week after I might be on it. But I
thought you were coming this week.
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think
Okay.
there's actually something happening where I won't be. But I'll tell you about that off air. But as far as the reality check contest, we're going to announce the winner on Friday.
Yeah,
probably around
black bag the winner, and he's just sitting in the cell in the well in the backyard.
We're gonna go live. Cameraman, producer Kev, will this particular podcast? They're all on YouTube. Will this be edited before Friday?
Yes.
Okay, great. So I can say this. You guys might be able to see this. So we're going to announce the winner for Reality Check live on Facebook NorCal on about 6:00 Friday on April 26th. Cameraman Kevlar will not be in town. I will be announcing it myself in the studio. And actually...
Will you be by yourself? When are you doing it?
Actually,
what day?
I'm not going to be by myself. I just forgot. I'm going to be at Lisa Holt Photography's treehouse on Friday, April 26th, and I'll be going live from her house, and I'll announce the winners there. So, that'll be exciting. So, stay tuned for that. And it's a done deal. Either you're going to follow the instructions or you're not. The next round 2 for our contest will be run completely different. It's going to be a full reset, so everybody will have an opportunity again to play and possibly win. So, how's your week, Corey? What's going on? I know that you had so much fun at 420 Festival yesterday. Did you win any
No,
goodies?
I didn't go. No, I don't
Bunch of
partake in the
stoners.
partay, because it's something you freaking losers, pot smokers, do every day. It's not a special holiday for smoking weed.
Right.
It's just another day in your life. Because every day you're like, oh, it's 420, you gotta roll a doobie, smoke a joint, puff a bowl.
That's because 420 is a date. 420 is a time of day, every single day. So.
And it's a lifestyle,
Is that why?
apparently.
But truth be told, most people are probably working if you work a 9 to 5, so you shouldn't be smoking weed at work. Okay?
No. After work
And
and
as
on
all
the
the signs
weekends.
on the freeway said on the way up here, get high, get a DUI, or drive high, get a DUI. So, I mean, I don't know. I had friends posting about it, like all the little memes and holiday thingamabobs, and I'm just like, it's not a holiday, people. I don't think Hallmark has a pot smoking card. Okay, I don't think it does for 420. I don't think it has one of those.
I beg to differ. I think they do.
Okay, well, go find me one, and then I'll shut up.
It's too late now.
Well, when you smoke weed, your brain cells go on holiday.
Oh, right.
So, I mean, what are you? Oh, you're doing your.
We're just doing a quick little live just to let everyone on Distorted Reality podcast Facebook is working, and we're still trying to...
So Google, listen up, Google. Quit being a little dick bitch.
Yeah.
Okay? Google, I have a little thing to gripe with you about right now.
Yeah.
So I created a new email and created a new Instagram because I can't remember how to get into the other Instagram.
Right.
'Cause I'm so old, okay? Just say it, I'm old. And then literally, all I did was create an Instagram, and you freaking say, oh, your email has been in violation of our freaking whatever. Google, go fuck yourselves and undelete it. Open it back up. Everything is fine. It wasn't a mishap created account or something. Nobody did anything. Nobody said anything. I already did the appeal process, but literally, it's stupid. So now our new Instagram that you told everyone to go like may not be working. We may have to get a new one set up again.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to figure that out.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Yeah,
before,
for the next. Yeah, for the next one.
But it's really retarded. And Google, I hate you. Go Google yourself.
Look how terrible I look in this screenshot. Do you ever guys take a picture and you're like, wait, no, that's not really. Look at this.
Why do you think I tell you not to record me, but yet you still do it?
This is the screenshot for the live feed. So when you click on it, you're gonna see me doing this. So that's the screen. Okay, it's not really feeling.
Well, maybe before you hit record, you like get in a pose you want to be in and then do it.
No, they pick a random blurb each time. You never know, and so it's just. It's
like a body cam. It just turns on and like from 2 minutes from before.
Yeah, just scan some random thing where you're just like, huh. So, okay, so 420, we got through that, and last week your show last week was pretty good. You're working on the marquee. And I think Jack had...
avoid these rude behaviors when smoking weed on 420.
Oh, is there rude behaviors on 420?
I don't know. There's this little thing. I don't know.
That would be cool to know. Well, I think... Okay. What do you mean rude behaviors? People that are high are rude, or... like...
too many puffs, not enough pass.
Right. Well, or... Yes,
members of the cannabis community have some etiquette tips to keep your pot party from getting... out of
that's really with anything, with a glass of wine, or if you're doing some kind of exercise or just group activity, you got to keep it rolling, and be conscious of people in the room. And I think that's just with anything. But yeah, puff pass. I don't like to share anymore because of COVID. I think everyone should have their own devices. We just want to be high in the room together. That's really what it is. But I don't think we have to be high to be friends, do we?
Wait,
I feel like I have to be. He's not even listening to me.
I'm trying to read the damn thing, but all right.
All right, but I'm just saying we don't have to be high to be friends. Even though
I mean, you don't have to be friends to get high? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I don't have to be medicated to be around you, but I am most of the time. But I don't have to be.
I don't know. You make me want to start smoking pot. And for how much you smoke? Like, I'm shocked you get so bent out of shape about every little thing.
I haven't smoked in like 2 hours, so that's probably what happened.
Shit, I walked out in the garage and I smelt it on you.
Oh, okay. You know what? Kevin got me a new bong, and it's just kind of like my new toy. Here's protocol with stoners. Okay, it's all about the paraphernalia in the getting and the setting up, and with anything, it's kind of like a tweaker. It's like a tweak thing, you know. Like you got to get your equipment. How do you say it, Cameron Kevlar? You know, what is it?
Your gear.
Your gear.
You gotta.
You gotta like act like you're Batman, and you're like, oh, I gotta go fight Mr. Freeze, so I need my anti-freezing underwear.
You gotta have everything. Your water,
my ice.
See, the thing is with the bong, right? When you got some friends over and you all want to hit the bong,
right?
Anybody have a cold sore in the last week?
You can get some. You can get some alcohol wipes, and you can wipe the bong off and clean it with some alcohol to kill stuff. But when you got a joint or a blunt, you can't do that.
Nope,
you're just
some people like
spit.
They lick it really good. They just like do their thing, like, you know, stop it, you know. So you don't have to deal with any of that, Corey, because really you don't do anything in that level. You're just a regular guy, you know.
I'm not straight edge, but I'm like straight edge. I go straight edge for like months at a time.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I don't know. I barely drink beer.
Well, sugar is like dope, so you know you have that. You like sugar.
Well, so is caffeine.
Okay, caffeine. Okay, there you go. If you want to get all religious and
caffeine
Christian,
is a drug.
Caffeine. Okay, I need a rock star a day.
Right. But that was the first drug. Think back when you had your first caffeine. How old were you? I think I was drinking coffee with my mom. Like we had soda, but not a lot because we were.
I would like to know where people say there's caffeine in coffee because every time I drink a cup, I don't feel nothing.
Well,
maybe they're not as high as level as I am.
They're not. Yeah, you're already at. It's kind of like we can correlate this with marijuana. So there's like the smoking of weed, and then there's the dabbing of that stuff, right? With the big giant torches and all that, right? That's equivalent. Yes, that's equivalent.
I don't do it, but I know it.
Coffee and then a rock star. So you could have a regular cup of Folgers coffee, and then he has his Bang. Now Bang is higher caffeinated, I would think, right?
Actually, I just had a C4 on the way up here, which was also 300 just like a Bang.
Okay. Now I didn't know. I had one time. The Bang was really yummy when I first started. It had a little bit of an aftertaste, but it was good. I don't remember what flavor. Cotton candy maybe, and I had 2 because
that's nasty. That's like the nastiest one they got.
But that was the first time
and the unicorn one.
Oh yeah, I don't like the unicorn.
So Bang, according to their website, has 300 milligrams of caffeine per drink.
What he just said.
Yeah, per can. Yeah, that's. I had C4, which also has a 300 can out there, but they're typically 200. Mm-hmm. But this was a special one. It was a new fruit punch zero sugar one. But that's only because they didn't have my fruit punch Rockstar, so I needed something on the way up here.
So a Rockstar only has 160.
No, yes, for the black cans and the white cans, yes. But if you get the fruit punch one or like another flavored type of Rockstar, it's 240, and then Monster is 160, and so Red Bull I think is like 80 or 90 milligrams or 120. So
then you need the Rockstar Endurance to get the 300 milligrams. And by the way, we are not sponsored by Rockstar.
No.
Or C4 or Bang.
Any one of those that want to give us a sponsorship, trust me, I will do whatever I need to do. I will punch myself in the balls. Every episode for it.
To get just for a free Rockstar?
No, I want 3 flats a month.
Oh, okay.
Careful, she'll go buy a couple cases.
Just to punch you in the balls? No, I wouldn't.
No, I'd punch myself in the balls.
Okay, punch yourself? Oh, wow.
Yeah, any man can punch another man in the dick. It takes a real man to punch himself in the balls.
Yeah, you're right. Or like wax yourself or any of that stuff. Yeah, for sure. Well, you know, I used to work for this organization. Actually, we volunteered for this organization, and we were going around. We were having a big fundraiser, and we were able to go to, I think it was Pepsi Cola in Vacaville, or it was one of the soda places. I don't remember which one. And then we also got Snapple. Well, anyways, we went to the bottling company, and we asked them, and they gave us stuff they couldn't sell. It was still good, but they couldn't sell it in the street, or, in stores anymore. And so was gonna expire. in a
Either
few weeks.
discontinued or something.
Yeah,
Or,
and so we got cases and pallets free. And
Sometimes its labels are wrong.
and we sold those. We would get the hot dogs and a Coke, for like cheaper than or comparable to like a Costco or a Sam, but
$1.50.
yeah, and so it was donated, so it was pure profit on the soda, and then of course we would try to get the deals with the buns and the day old breads. But anyways, I'm just saying, there's ways.
You're saying you sold moldy bread?
No. But I'm just saying there's ways we might be able to get some stuff. So I might pull out some of my resources for, I know that we don't have an LLC and we've talked about these different things. I would still like to work with some people that do have legit.
We're working on all that stuff. Stop pulling, as Jack would say, stop pulling back the curtain.
Oh, pulling back the curtain. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Never mind the man behind the curtain.
That would be Kevin. He's going to be gone next week, and Corey's not. We've been doing a little bit more recording lately, and we're gonna get it together. And then we're gonna take some breaks in our personal lives, and kind of. It's called workplace balance. We have to balance out our radio, balance out our podcast, and our work, and that kind of stuff. So
you're the one that needs to work on balance.
Yeah.
And work.
I was getting a call, even though I have it on, the whatever.
Like focus on work. Like, hey, you need to do this, get this done, then move on to something else.
That's true. I have a really good business model plan for this week. On Tuesday I'm going to be in the office, and that's where on my breaks and in between stuff I'm going to be working on, making a calendar for the next maybe 30 days of different things, because it's going to be popping real soon, and there's no going back. We just found out that we might be partnering on the reality check side. Of course, this always affects the Distorted Nation, because we need Corey and he comes with a team of people, between 2 and 4 people, depending on, the functions, so we can do the Hate Street Fair again this year. We're going to be working with, they have an established media down there, but, wait, let me rephrase. We're the established media, but they do have some people that are locally that they're working with, and we're going to jump on with our team, and we'll see what that looks like to try to expand it a little bit more. Of course, every time we do that, it adds another layer.
If you want to hang out with us in San Francisco, come down to the Hate Street Fair.
That'll be in September.
Happening in September what, Kev?
It's 15th. Yeah, it's always 15th. the second Sunday of.
No, it's not always the second Sunday of September, because it's been in October. It's been in.
It used to be June. Because of COVID, they didn't have it a year, and then they changed it to October, because originally, back in the day,
it was October.
Remember, the Hate Street Fair is, 47, I think, years old. It used to be a harvest time thing, for like Harvest Fest kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to June because, sometimes October in San Francisco is freezing. So,
when are we going to go cover the Folsom Street Fair?
Now they changed it to September because the San Francisco has to give them permits, and it costs a lot of money because they have to have so many
police
meter maids to give Corey tickets.
Hey, go fuck yourself. I was right along with that freaking post. I should not have gotten a ticket.
Emergency response people, ambulance.
You got a ticket last time. I forgot about
and
that.
Police officers. So,
hey, it got paid.
Yep.
And it literally took like almost a month before it even showed up as an actual ticket.
Yeah.
So the deal in San Francisco is if a meter maid or traffic control officer, I guess they don't call them meter maids no more. They don't call manholes because women go down them too. But anyways, they meter maids, if a meter maid or a traffic control officer gives you a ticket and you confront them, they're supposed to take it back and delete it. But a police officer doesn't have to do that. So you got yours by a police officer.
This fat fucking cop. That's another thing. I don't think you should be able to be a fat cop. All right, you should have to do fucking a yearly freaking like obstacle course to become staying a cop. If you become a fat cop that just eats donuts, like you should not be a patrol officer. You should not be a highway patrolman. Sorry to the dude that's like always patrolling between Mather Field and Hazel Avenue and on Highway 50 right there, because there's a highway patrol biker that you can just
Yeah.
be like, I mean, if you fell over, you just bounce back up on the bike, you know? But,
Well, I mean,
this guy in San Francisco was like a fat guy, and I'm just like,
how fat? Like
Like he could never catch me if I ran.
yeah,
from him.
if like I'm fat too, but like if
And then
this
think
you're so
about-
strong.
Think about how heavy a policeman's patrol belt is. It's got mace. It's got handcuffs. It has
That's
a
true.
firearm.
if he wasn't on his bike,
It
he
has
would
a
have
level 2 holster. And who knows what else? You know, some of them clip their keys on there. That thing probably adds another 35 pounds.
Did you
easy.
say they're like bulletproof vests too? Right, that's heavy.
Well, that's not on their belt.
That's true. That's their body.
Right.
But anyways, so the cop in San Francisco, he was a fatty, and he didn't even get out of the car to talk to me. Like I was,
That was too much effort.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Come look, the pole is right here. The wheels of the vehicle are here, but the bumper is like lined up with the pole.
Right.
Oh my god. Go blank yourself.
That's funny. So that's in September, but that's it. We're not,
But Kev wants to stay at a different hotel. He doesn't want to stay at the devil worshipping.
we actually might stay at a
dive hotel.
We'll stay at one of our local places.
I did find another place that I sent you the link to. You could look it over. I have a couple of friends that live there. Shout outs to Rich Castro, aka my favorite Mexican. Yeah, and that's not racist. He is my favorite Mexican. But either way, we could stay at his house. We have Dan's house. Rich's is more comfortable because he has a private
And
bed.
he sent us a picture of Where's that?
I wasn't trying to say that on air.
We're not. Yeah.
Blurp it
Okay.
out.
Now we're gonna have paparazzi hanging out at the hotel over there.
Well, whatever.
Way to go, Shell.
Looks like a big...
it's a secret spot where you can get an affordable hotel. It's in the marina, so it's a nice
Okay,
area.
well, blurb it out. We'll have to
But,
listen to this podcast
Thanks
before
for
we
telling
put it
everybody my secret.
Yeah, now it's gonna be all booked up by the time we get over there.
Now I'm gonna have to do an audio drop.
Well, I've been with you for 15 years, and you've never even told me your secret.
But that's
so
why I
that's where he
didn't
brings
say
up-
it.
He's got hoes and different area codes.
I wish.
No, you don't. You can barely handle me. So
Yeah, right.
You don't want more. You don't want more trouble. That's for sure.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay, so that's fun, And what else is going on? What do we want to talk about in the news? Do you want to get political, or we're going to go to a break in a minute?
I just
No, politics divides, music
Okay.
unites.
All right, that's true.
No, I mean, I don't know. I'll save it for Distorted Nation because I don't want that coming. I got to get more people involved in the conversation. I do have an argument thing that.
Okay,
kinda
well, just
came
wait.
up.
Just wait on that.
But yeah, because a bunch of people.
On that note, we did. Me and Michelle there watched One Love, which is the Bob Marley story. Whether you like Bob Marley and reggae or not,
Yeah,
you should watch it.
it
Just
was
saying,
It was produced well.
it
So.
really kind of tells you about a lot of corruption, and I'm not talking about in the music business.
All right. Well, on that note, we'll be back with a little bit more with Distorted Reality Podcast. All right, we're back. What did we do? We were. Should we tell them what we're doing in the middle of our breaks?
No.
They don't want to know about our cornbread.
Yeah, cornbread.
We couldn't find the right pan, and then we had to use alternative ingredients, right? So half and
There's
half.
gonna be a cooking show going on here too.
Hey, you know what? I
Yeah.
just want to know. Fun fact.
Can you use half and half instead of milk?
Yeah,
and
Yes.
we're gonna
cornbread?
find out if it's
We
gonna
will
be
find
creamier
out.
or richer or something.
It's the same crap.
It's the same crap.
It all comes out of a moo.
Okay. All right. So that's what we were doing. We were just changing the cornbread over because when we do our podcast, we always have a meal. Sometimes before, sometimes during, sometimes after. We're doing it after this time.
Sometimes during you bring in cake and other crap.
True.
And
I mean, if it's a
eat on
special
air.
occasion, I mean, September 21st is coming up around the corner, so.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh, wait a minute. That's literally a couple days after we were just talking about in our last segment, Hate Street. So, wow, that's really close to your birthday.
I'm just shocked she remembered the right month.
I have it drilled in my brain now, so I'm not going to forget
After
your
it's
birthday.
Like, oh, July. Oh, May.
So-
Oh, June.
So today is my sister-in-law Amanda, and I know you from time to time tune in and listen to our podcast. So I just want to say happy birthday.
Hi, Amanda. Happy birthday.
Amanda's in Tennessee.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
And I wanted to tell you, Amanda, if I was more organized, and it's not that I don't think about you because I adore you and think about you all the time. You're my yaya. However, when I
And
ordered,
the traveling pants?
when I ordered,
Sister Yaya?
yes, we are the
You
Yaya
guys
sisterhood.
switch pants back and forth?
We could at one point in our lives. I don't know if we all are the same size anymore, but yes, we could trade pants for sure. But it's her birthday, and I went to Amazon and I didn't switch the address, so it was coming to my house, and it said it would be there on your birthday today. But then when I switched it to Tennessee, your present's gonna be there on Thursday. So sorry, but I know you'll like it because it's just a little small little thing. But I know it's meaningful, and I love you, and happy birthday. Mwah. And if anyone else wants to call us, we don't have a special number for the podcast because,
Use the same one as the other one. You don't need two.
all right, maybe after I do my
Here,
You
I'll
know,
just give out the Distorted Nation one.
do that because I don't want to mix it up right now. I want to keep
my
it streamlined so I don't get confused on people winning prizes.
Just
So,
have everything go through all one medium.
So let's do that
Reality Check
distorted.
Media Group.
Let's just do that number right now.
213-916-9965.
Okay.
213-916-9965.
Does it spell a word?
No.
Okay. That'd be cool if it did. Well, if you call it or text it, I'd like to hear from you guys. Just kind of chime in. We did have a person that was following us the first few episodes, kind of critiquing
Can you read
us.
that? Which one do you want to tell me to do? Do you love me? Do you hate me? Or tell me to fuck off?
Oh, is that when you do that? Remember the little thing where you went...
The cootie catcher.
And then you opened it up and it said...
That's the cootie catcher.
3, and then you had to do 3.
Uh-huh.
And then you opened it up and said, will you marry me?
No.
They want you up to always want to get married.
He fell for that one.
He did. You mean I fell for it? He wanted to have the wedding, not me. I had to kick and scream, I mean, I wanted the relationship.
Hit you with his billy club and then dragged you.
He kind of caveman me for sure.
Clubbed her over the head and dragged her in by her hair.
Your mic's kind of low. I don't know if I heard that in my head.
I heard you, man.
You woman.
We're working on his equipment over there. It's a little bit different. So,
what we need to do is work on
skills
getting
this
that new
week, Corey?
camera up there over there.
Hey, Corey.
What?
I'd like to know if you've learned any new skills, and this is serious, in a small or big way, because sometimes we'll learn some new little thing. You're like, oh, life changer. Anything new, like in your job, doing your route different.
If I do enough straps, I can lift up my axle and drive on 3 wheels instead of 4.
Oh my gosh, yes, you're like MacGyver. Can you tell that story? I mean, okay, you know what?
He sent me
always falling apart somewhere.
He sent me the photo, and I didn't realize it was his trailer. I thought it was just something that he's seen in Sac.
No, that was
that
my
some
trailer.
tweaker did or whatever.
So
and I went ha ha ha.
He felt
Then
so
when
bad
I
about that.
realized
Corey
it
was
was,
laughing at
I
you.
realized it was his trailer. I changed it the ha 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 to a thumbs down.
Yes, tell the story.
I was driving and I went out of one driveway and I turned down a back alley and all of a sudden I felt resistance as I was barely even stepping on the gas and I looked back and my tire was at an angle as if it was like a stupid VW Bug. You know how they do the angle on the tires and crap? And I was like, oh, that's not right. Holy crap, I'm fucked. And then so I was able to get the rim off. Nothing was damaged with that, but I literally broke one of my axles on the trailer. And everyone was like, just get a ratchet strap and strap it up. And so I grabbed 5 different straps and rope and just tied a huge knot. And then I made the post would I have a good job at being a bondage tie roper person?
Oh my God. I didn't see that part.
Let's do the Folsom Street Fair one time. I think that'd be an interesting day.
I think it would be great for full stream. But back to your truck or situation trauma. If you guys want to watch any episodes, I would give you I would take you to dinner, okay? And I'll go there with you. All right? I'll eat dinner with you and pay if you can tell me how many times Corey's ran out of gas, stuck on the side of the road, broken axle,
Time out.
tires.
I never ran out of gas.
Okay, you ever coasted anywhere? Oh wait, maybe something was wrong. You had to coast somewhere. I remember.
Oh no. Okay, I did lie. I did run out of gas because I was in my first truck, and it's because my gas gauge lied to me. It said I had a quarter of a tank left.
Right.
No, I was dead empty.
Right. And so if you can give us the number.
The little floater bobber was wrong.
we're gonna have a meal on me, so that'd be
So, like, I have truck issues every month, okay? The universe hates me and I hate it. So that's why I can't die, is because if I ever get on the universe's plane, I'm going to fuck some shit up.
We're selling his trailer, and we're gonna put it on you.
No, a trailer.
It's a trailer. It's in our driveway. It's at the.
It's
at the Reality Check TV.
$200 right now. $200.
Yes.
It's a 17-foot boat trailer.
Well, you know what? We should, before you leave tonight, just put it on Facebook Marketplace just for kicks and giggles.
I will, because I got to take off the
Actually, Will's pretty good at that. Maybe we should put him in charge of it.
Yeah, have him do it, because he'll sit there and monitor the whole thing.
He will. Will will do it. He needs something to do. Okay, so that happened to you this last week. What's going on with Z Girl? Is she going to have any performances? What's the latest with her music career or editing or whatever?
Well, she's learning MIDI and all that stuff right now, and recording and all that.
Okay.
But no, she's no longer in the band class. So
Okay.
she's not performing any more performances
At
with
this
the
time.
school at the time. But yeah, she's on her journey to learning how to be a master recorder
Okay.
and engineer and all that stuff. And so far, her grades she's getting A's.
Okay.
So I mean, it's kind of easy at this
Sometimes
point.
it's
If she
easy
gets an
for
F,
people-
I gotta smack her.
No, but listen, it's grading. Sometimes you can do the task, but you don't score well or whatever. So the fact that she's getting good grades is one point, but I hope that she's understanding too. Because sometimes you can just pass a test but not understand the process. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why
she can study.
We're gonna, get her up on the Pro Tools a little bit sooner,
Okay.
and have her working with some of the.
I would like to
recording and
make
stuff.
us a legit internship. I really hope. I'm going to look into the paperwork on what it takes for us to have someone work with us for 6 weeks and really like sit there next to Kevin or next to you when you do your, because you produce your radio stuff when you're doing it live and when you're doing your mobile media and stuff like that. You're your producer, and then Kevin's ours overall. So I want to see how we can look, not just for Z Girl. She would be our protege for sure, our first student. But I noticed people have schools of rock, right? Why can't we be a school of media? I mean, I'm just, like, why can't we? We got a lot. I could teach people how to take selfies.
Oh,
and
that's not a thing.
You know what?
Selfie is not a thing.
Being a front person and doing what I do is either you got it or you don't. And I could teach them how to make people feel comfortable. And you can't be shy, One of my best interviews I ever did, and it's lost footage, is at this one comedian place down in Del Paso Heights, totally in the hood. And this guy was a quadriplegic comedian, and I was sitting on his lap, and he was telling the jokes like everything, and he's like, everything still worked, and the whole deal, and it was so funny. And it was just, I don't know what happened to the sound. It just one of those nights where nothing worked. So we got this picture with no sound.
The cable goblins and everything going on.
We lost the footage when we were transferring the video.
Oh, that's what happened. Sometimes that happens, you guys, and you just got to shake it off.
All these programs are finicky. You sneeze wrong, and they're like, nope, deleted. Didn't like that.
What about the updates? One of our biggest problems is we're working on a big project. We commit to it, either paid or volunteered, but it's super special. And then all of a sudden, Apple has an update, and
That's why I don't use Apple.
Okay. We're trying to get Pro Tools maybe in the future, but it's a big task, and I know you're gonna always help us because you're our partner, but we're still trying to get through the summer because we're trying to by the end of 2025, going into 2026, Reality Check TV Media will have its own mobile media actual transportation where we're gonna be having
a van,
a full trailer where you could sleep six people.
That has free candy written on the side.
It would sleep 4 or 5.
Okay.
Are you gonna get one of the ones that have like the bunks, the coffin bunks?
I think so.
Yeah, we're probably gonna get like
a main room for us,
somewhere around 30-foot travel trailer.
Oh, you're gonna get like a trailer, not like a Sprinter van.
And then I could also put a camper shell on the pickup that I'm about to buy. And
so we're looking big into where we can go bigger places. So when we do want to go to, and we will apply next year. Coachella, I don't think we can afford that. We need at least $10,000 for that. I mean, because if I'm going to go, I want to be right next to Justin Bieber while he's getting bumped and grind by Will Smith's son. I mean, I want to be all up in everyone's business.
Is that a thing, allegedly? Let's throw the allegedly.
What do you mean?
Is that a true thing?
I
don't know.
All over the video. It's live. I watched it live happen, and then TMZ put it on, of course, and broke it down. Yeah, he kissed his cheek afterwards, but it was just kind of, who cares, right? But that's how close I want to be at Coachella, okay? I want to be...
You want to get...
I want to be the person taking the video and sending it to TMZ. That's what I want to do.
You want to get Jaden spit on your face?
Oh, no. Is that what it is? That's his name, Jaden Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of a little weasel.
Just the two of us.
Is that his song?
Well, no, Will Smith redid it for him when he was born, yeah.
Oh. I actually used to like I mean, I still do like
Big Willie Style album, and then Big Willie's, Big Willie Style, and then...
I still like Will Smith.
Miami on it, number 2, that one was alright. And then, obviously, you know, parents just don't understand, but, like, yeah, after that, I don't know.
Look, I like some of his acting, just like the creepy guy that was a pedophile that...
Hey, I'm stoked to see Bad Boys 4. I mean, as long as it's not as lame as numbers... I mean, I don't know.
It's hard when it gets in a series.
But it's just like, I don't know, they took it too high-tech, you know?
Yeah.
They took it to, like, nanites and...
Is that what it is? We should
stuff.
rewatch it.
I don't know.
When
That was the Hobbs and Shaw Fast and Furious movies.
Okay, I don't like any... I stopped watching it after what's-his-name killed himself, or did he die in a car? I don't remember.
Ooh. Oh, Paul Walker?
Yeah.
In real life?
Yeah. Didn't he kill himself driving?
No, he didn't. He wasn't driving. Another guy was driving and he hit a tree.
Did the other guy die too?
Even though I still I still say the same comment, I'm a better driver than Paul Walker. You know why? Because I'm still alive.
Oh, because you're not walking? Or you're walking because you're Paul Walker?
Just drink your beer, Shell.
I'm only one sip in.
Try doing your commercial. Let's hear it.
But before that, though, seriously, though, if we do the number 4 on that, I would want to I need to watch number 3 with you, or maybe the whole series, and we'll just have, like, catch up.
Bad Boys?
Yeah, get caught up on the first 3, and then we'll go to the movies. Does that sound good, Kevlar?
Sure.
No,
okay.
no. I'm going to do this on the show. Fuck you. No.
What are we doing?
I'm never making movie plans with you because you bail every fucking
No,
time.
one time
it was dinner and a movie and you bailed on me.
We had to
dinner anyways.
We had to go to public access, I remember.
No, that was because my friend at work
friend
had brain cancer and was in the hospital.
In which you drove right
and that
by
was,
me.
That was the day we decided to do that because he left to Missouri. So what sucked was we went all the way down there. We went in, found his room, went in, checked in. That's a little bit of a pain. And then we got up to his room and he was in an MRI. So we waited like another hour. They said, oh, he'll be back in an hour, you know. So we waited an hour. Then we went back up to the room and he still wasn't there. And so we decided to go take Stevie out for his birthday. And, that was fun, too.
Yeah, sure.
Stevie from Hellrzzr in the restaurant is quite the experience. I just hope they didn't spit in my...
We talked about that when we did it,
I hope they didn't spit in my food. That's what I'm going to go ahead.
You know what I would have done?
What would you have done?
If I would have gone to the hospital, see a buddy of mine, and he wasn't in the room, I'd start visiting other people in different rooms and just be like, hi, Cletus!
We went down to the cafeteria, and I'll tell you what, at UC...
Was it in UC Davis?
Yes.
Downtown?
Yes.
Sacramento. The cafeteria was amazing.
Okay, wait.
I mean, the cafeteria wasn't bad. I was shocked.
This is what it had the potential to be amazing. They had a chef.
Were decent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
Go ahead.
They had a chef. They did have potential to be amazing, but the day we went, there was
it's been a couple years since I've been there, but
there's no ventilation, and it was just stale.
There used to be a point where people in the area would go there for lunch on their lunches. Like everyone all around would come to the UC
I don't remember what we ordered. Oh, we got the pizza, which was a mistake. And then we ate crappy hospital pizza. We didn't order any of the stuff that could have been made nicely. And then we went to gross food with Stevie later. It was just all in all a shitty day. We should have went with you and ate good food at that one place and went to the movie.
And then seen Kung Fu Panda 4.
I'm sorry we did it. So that doesn't mean we can't go to the movies in the future.
Well, you get one more shot. You blow me off again. I'm done making plans with you.
For all topics or just the movies?
That's twice I didn't get to see Kung Fu Panda 4, by the way.
Let's rent it. Maybe you can see it with your daughter and your new granddaughter.
Kev, I say we just...
I doubt my 2-month-old granddaughter is going to be going to the movies.
Right.
So, yeah, that's not going to happen.
I have an update on my trauma. I knew if I waited long enough and got through it all. See, Corey and I had a situation earlier where I had to raise my voice around Corey, and he didn't like that. And of course, I raised my voice around Kevlar, and you can't do that because he doesn't understand and he's getting better, but it's really hard for him to be confronted or carefronted on any level. So, anyways, I was loud and I upset my producer and my co-host, and I want to give you an update that all the shit that happened earlier, guess what trumped it? Guess how
Donald Trump himself?
God took care of it with another trauma that now distracted us from. It's kind of like politics, where there's something over here, but we'll just blow up something over here so you don't look at over here.
So is it your family that's not paying attention to it now?
So now what's happening is that one of my uncles is not doing well, and I'm not trying to make light of it, but Uncle Wally, way to break up the drama in some other situation,
Thank
okay?
you, Uncle Wally.
No, not Uncle Wally.
We're praying for Uncle Wally.
Hey,
Uncle
Kev,
Wally's nice.
Hey, Kev,
love
just to
him.
let you know, there's a minute 30 on that
On the
alarm.
cornbread? Hey, we're trying a new brand. It's like Frank's cornbread, I think.
No, come on.
What's it called?
It's called Famous Dave's,
Well, I
and
had
it's
the
not.
F right. Okay, Frank.
It's not a
Frank.
new thing. Famous Dave's
Famous
got
Dave's cornbread.
pretty decent barbecue sauce.
It's probably ringing now because I set the 20 before I came in here and told you the 20. So
I'll
maybe
go
you should
stick a
check.
fork in it.
Go stick a fork in
Is
it.
Willie asleep?
No, he's in his room.
No, he figured out how to hook up his PlayStation.
Oh, he's happy.
Oh, he's not even playing. He's not even paying attention to his phone.
And we are not sponsored by PlayStation, but I
No,
would
he's
love
on
to
his,
be.
he's finally online. He's going to be here
Tell
for
me
a couple
whose
days.
D do I gotta suck to be sponsored by PlayStation? I'll do it.
That would be really great. I wish he would have his own YouTube channel for sure. Did you ever have or want when you were younger, Corey? Was there
What?
when we were on MySpace and when YouTube was first coming
I
out?
wish
How old
MySpace
were
was
you?
Still a thing.
So
It's so much better than Facebook.
but it is. It's not. It's okay. It's not a thing, but it's still available if we wanted to make a distorted reality Facebook or something.
You mean MySpace?
I mean MySpace.
Yeah, but it's not as cool because it used to be where you could have like your own backdrop.
You can't
You
do
could have
that.
your own playlist of music, and then have people see whatever is on your page. So it's like an actual website basically, and you're forcing them to listen to the songs you want played on your page, the images you want seen on your page, and not because back in the day there were people that used to make money. Friends of mine would be able to put the backdrops up.
Oh, and they charge the people for the.
Yeah, for editing it, and I'm like, holy crap, dude, that's cool.
That's why
Like,
they
you get
stopped it. They didn't
cool
want you to
stuff.
be smart with the coding, and you're figuring stuff out.
And then, Facebook's just kind of like, oh yeah, all my high school friends, and it's so businessy and all these things. It's like not as cool.
Right. I remember when I made the jump, and it was because of my friend.
Well, and MySpace
Brandy.
used to let you have fucking. There used to be like emo band of the month or like
Right.
like rock band of the month. Like they had playlists and all these people that got played a lot through MySpace.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why Justin Timberlake bought it. Not just because he played the Napster guy in the social media movie. Maybe that's why he wanted to buy a social media platform.
Justin Bieber bought it?
No, Justin Timberlake. Did I say Bieber?
No.
I said Justin
I
Timberlake.
you just said Justin, and I went to Bieber because I got Bieber. I guess I got Bieber fever.
No,
fever.
Timberlake.
No, wait a minute.
Dick in a box.
Who does the other guy from that 70s show, Ashton Kutcher? I thought he was a techie guy too. What does he own? I thought he owned not Squarespace. He owns something too. He bought
Google
something.
it.
Well,
I don't know what he owns.
Okay, well, I thought that's what I thought. He owns something like that. So Justin Timberlake owns
MySpace.
MySpace. That's right, because he bought it from Tom. Okay.
Which Tom was.
Where's
a cool
Tom?
dude.
Is he like invisible? What does he look
No,
like?
he retired. He's enjoying life. He made his
He
millions.
was smart.
And he's out. He doesn't give a crap. He did his time, and he's just enjoying life. He's not getting sued like Zuckerberg.
Right.
Because he keeps screwing crap up.
Hey, we're going to be making a commercial on my radio show, and I was going to run the words by,
Make a commercial on my radio show.
Yeah, I have to do it on my Talks with
My
Sal.
show.
Could you put a timer up, and I'm going to talk slow, and I don't
You
have
don't
a
need a
song yet.
timer.
Well, I kind of want to know if I'm close to 60. I think I could add, and I'll add some more. But let me just kind of
I don't
read it
know.
over.
I thought women didn't like hearing about their age.
No, well, I'm 55.
So, do you want to know what the Ashton Kutcher?
What?
Ashton Kutcher has invented has invested in Skype,
That's right.
Foursquare,
Foursquare.
Airbnb, and Path.
Airbnb. He has part of that too. Man, he's smart.
That's what it says.
Oh.
Which I don't know.
Yes.
Airbnb's not. It's not doing great.
It's not. Well, because, yeah, I feel like it's more of an invasion now. People are going to squat in your Airbnb. I think that's a thing now where they don't care. They just get in your house and you never get it back.
Well, I think that and the fact that like people are having like cameras like hidden in their like plug out. Like,
yeah, there was a couple of those.
See, that was
a lot more than a couple.
That was what I was afraid of.
I'd be like going through every single mirror and checking stuff out. I think your computer died. Because mine just died.
No, it just goes out.
Oh.
So, Kevin, can you kick?
I got sick. Just shut up.
You have
and go.
Can you kick a beat for me? No.
What do you mean? No.
No. Okay.
I don't.
We're gonna choose some music.
I can rap, but I don't beatbox. So
what?
I said I can rap, but
no, I was just thinking if you
could
play some music in the background, but we don't have anything.
You have a pen?
Yeah.
But I might mess up the microphone.
Okay, so let me guide you. Okay, here we go.
Let me
guide you into the
timer's going
now.
now.
I got it. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh wait, I moved it. I moved it to the wrong thing.
You can't. Nope.
Okay, here we go. Start. I had the wrong page.
2, 1, go.
Are you wanting an opportunity for self-awareness through music and conversation? Are you willing to lean into a mindful space? Let me guide you into the journey of a woman that willingly restarted her life because she wanted to document her story.
That was 40 seconds.
Shell's here to create an environment that is your distraction. We all have our own unique life. Let's take a moment each Friday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on 96.5 KUBU. Let Shell show you her version of life on Talks with Shell, the voice of Sacramento. How much seconds was that?
16 seconds off.
Okay, well...
So why don't you add...
I can add some stuff.
You were trying to do a minute?
Yeah, 58
You were
seconds.
19 seconds off by my timer.
So what you need to do is at the end, remind them, hey, remember, that's 8 a.m.
Let's write it.
To 6. No, we're just not going to do that on with these people.
Okay, well, we're gonna add to it. We're gonna just add another 17 seconds. So that's something to do. So now I know you're gonna be creating your stuff, and it's it's like, you don't have to tell Miss what you're doing, but I want to know what's your creative process? Do you just like brainstorm with a pad of paper?
Jack, are we doing this or not? Jack, no, Jack, god damn it, Jack, get this shit to work.
And then you do everything, and you hand him what he did.
And then Jack says, I don't want to do this. This isn't rock and roll.
No, wait, is that his part? Like,
Jack,
whatever you say?
Go fucking do what I tell you to do.
Corey.
I love you, Jack. I'm just kidding.
No, Corey, this is perfect. Whatever you write for your commercial, when it comes to his part to speak, he just says,
Jack, put that the goddamn cat.
He either says it is rock and roll or it's not. Those are his 2 lines.
No, and then he says, I can be me.
Right.
Because every time we do the KU, when you're on 96.5 FM KUBU, where you can be you, and then Jack goes, I can be me.
Oh, that's good. That's his little shtick. I have to come up with a tagline, and it's a work in progress. I was trying to be hard on myself a couple weeks back when I didn't start, and I realize now that...
Are you tired of living in your shell? Well, why don't you come out of your shell and hang with my shell?
Ooh, that's good. Can you put a pin in that one? What's the time frame on that? I want you to clip it. Can you clip it?
No,
that'd be good.
No.
We'll
do something different.
Well, I'm going to start uploading the stuff, and you'll be surprised.
I'm also going to work on something with Jack. It's going to be a surprise, but yeah, it's going to be a parody song for an intro thing.
Oh,
you don't have to use it all the time, but at least check it out once.
It would be awesome. When's Jack's birthday, and does he like surprises? Can we start planning his stuff? Come on.
I've known the guy since I was 14. You really think I fucking pay attention to his life?
Well, I think that we don't want to miss it if it's like Miss Jack's birthday. We're already going to have an episode with him. Where's Jack? Jack Crack? Jimmy Crack? Jack?
I don't care.
He's going to be like at 4 or 5 different functions, or he'll be at one. We're not sure. I'm looking forward to...
Jack's thin.
Okay.
He joined Facebook January 28th, 2017. Oh, no, that's when he...
That's when he joined, but is that his pretend birthday?
No. His birthday is January 18th, 1980. He's 5 years older than me.
Okay, so mine's January 16th and he's the 18th, so we're both Capricorns. Interesting. He doesn't seem like a Capricorn to me. He must be on
He seems like a tinfoil hatacorn.
I feel like I'm more dominating than him, and so I feel like if he's Capricorns are dominating, so he must be on a different. He must be. No, he's close
Jack,
to my
I'm not
birthday.
talking shit about you.
And I'm not. I'm not saying you're.
I'm not.
I'm not saying you're passive. I'm just saying you're not.
Jack, put your penis away.
But he does. He does like grandmas, so you're gonna have to definitely.
Shout out to your friend. What's her name?
Yeah. Shout out to Shugs. We'll just call her Shugs because that's one of her nicknames.
Jack, put your penis away. Shugs isn't here.
Right. I remember when I was talking to him about her. He saw she couldn't stop.
She's staring at my junk.
And I said, I know, Jack, because she sent us pictures and we were doing an episode and I remember Stevie was sitting right there and I showed you and it was just, he gets so uncomfortable. He didn't like it.
Who was Stevie?
Stevie didn't like me talking about packages.
Rude, but then he's also a hypocrite.
Right, because then he'll be nasty,
Well, make a sticker on a girl's buttocks.
So,
But if you talk like you're looking at the buttocks, then I'm getting embarrassed.
tell me about your friend that we're going to go to this memorial. Is there a way for people to donate publicly for this on Saturday?
It's not like anything like that. It's just more of a remembrance show. It's Metal for Marcos. It's happening at Big Sexy Brewery at 2 p.m.
Okay.
I'll get you the address.
So they can go to Big Sexy Brewery.
It used to be actually at the SAC rehearsal studio
Okay.
for the longest time. Big Sexy Brewing is on 88th Street. It is 5861 88th Street, Suite 800. It's 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. I believe
Okay.
it said. I'm trying to find it now. But it's just a bunch of metal bands because Marcos was a really amazing person. And he was a really close friend. He was there for me through a lot of stuff. He was the type of guy that never made a judgment about anybody through whatever crap was going on. He was just your friend to be there for you and help you out. He was that type of person, and it's going to be...
What did you say he was a musician?
Yes, he played drums.
Okay, drummer.
And he was a guitarist.
Okay.
He was in 2 bands. One, Madison Avenue.
Oh.
And then the other one, he was a drummer, and he was also in Awaiting the Apocalypse.
I feel like, did we ever film him? Was he in any of the underground clubs back when we first came around and we were just doing everything for everybody?
I mean, you might have, but...
Did I ever meet him?
Awaiting the Apocalypse.
Well, I guess I'll see a photo.
Yeah, you actually probably did meet him at the Hellrzzr Mountain Jam that she got shut down.
Right. That was still a fun time, though.
He was out there.
Okay.
It was a great almost event.
It was, you know what?
It was everyone that was there for the pre-party enjoyed it and had a great time of their life.
Besides messing up with the permits, the concept of what could have been.
Thanks a lot, Morgan.
But it could have been so just all the teamwork. I mean, people came together with the food and the tents and the
I'm kidding, Morgan. I love you.
The stage, all of it. You know what? It just is one of those things that happened. But
dude, we got the stage up. No, you have no fucking idea. Okay, we had this big ass fucking generator. It was so cool.
There's photos.
No, we had this big ass generator that I borrowed from a buddy's construction company for this event.
Oh, I didn't know you borrowed it. Okay.
And you know how we went and had to go pick it up? In a fucking Mini Cooper.
Oh my God.
We put the seats down and somehow this thing fit just perfectly in this Mini Cooper for this generator for this event.
That's crazy. Kevlar, you were tending to the cornbread. We're talking about when we did the mountain jam that never happened. And the generator, Corey, provided that.
We know what was funny about that? So we had like a one of those pop-up tents.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had all our media gear and cameras and microphones out on it and everything. And the cops walked up.
Oh, yeah.
And they looked at us. And they did not say a word. They turned around and walked the other way and refused to even talk to us.
Probably because they didn't want to get caught, for some...
saying something wrong or whatever.
Doing something. I mean, we even had 2 porta potties out there for everybody.
You know what, though?
We took the precaution.
It was freezing.
Which I actually paid for.
Were you cold that night?
I paid for those as part of our sponsorship.
Okay, I'm tough, okay?
Well,
yes, I can be a baby.
Thank you, because I took a nice, warm brownie in the morning for you, and I left it there in your porta potty. I would not have been able to do that without that porta potty.
What blew my mind is they said,
we got paid.
no
back
one
for that
got an
morning
amplification
paper.
permit, right?
I guess.
But they wouldn't even let us play acoustic.
Right, they were
Which was
just done with
bullshit.
us.
They
They
were-
wanted
they
us
were
to
just-
leave.
They were just pissy.
They just didn't like that there were so many people that came up to do this event and do all these things, and underneath their radar, they were just butthurt.
I feel
But, if people didn't show up to the ranger station and be like, hey, man, where's the mountain gym at?
I
I'm
know.
lost. It's like, are you fucking
I know they-
following the road signs?
they followed him up. They're like, "Hey, come on!" The cops are like, "Well, let me find it for
Dude,
you."
it was like we had a pot farm. Like, that was illegal meth lab out in the woods.
We're just
Like,
trying
there
to play some
There
music.
was like 30 fucking park rangers, like, pulling up in their vehicles, and they were all walking around like, wow.
What are they gonna find? Some kind of like initiation?
And then they were all, well, how'd you get the stage down there? Well, we drove down. You can't
Piece
drive
by
down this
piece?
spot. You can't drive down this spot.
We carried
because
it.
this grass is protected.
Oh, it was protected grass?
Yeah, like the little campsite was protected. You couldn't drive a vehicle down there.
I don't remember
And
the
that's why
details.
there was another, and I was stupid. 'Cause
Okay.
I spoke up and I took a ticket,
Uh
and I didn't tell them this, but if I would have kept my mouth shut, we just would have had 3 tickets to pay, not 4.
oh.
Well,
no.
technically, no, Hellraiser ended up paying the ticket because it wasn't our bad, it was theirs.
Right.
But if I would have kept my mouth shut, which I should have, and just let Troy, who was the sound guy,
Yeah.
and brought all his sound equipment and everything, he would have gotten the ticket, but I said I was the one that
You were trying to be.
initiated. I didn't want him to go, be the only person getting in trouble for it. I felt like,
So they instead of
I didn't want him to
covering
be like
up,
a
it gave you an
jackass.
additional.
Yeah, so I made like another ticket go out, and
You were like
trying to get more money.
You're trying to take one for the team and spare Troy, and as a result, everyone got a
You
ticket.
both got a ticket.
Right.
I'm like, oh. Well,
You're like
go
more
fuck
money.
yourself.
Yeah, more money for the county. What county was that? Placer? Where
No, it was
where
higher
were
than
we?
that. It was up near
don't even
Ice
remember.
House. It was
Oh,
up
really?
past there, yeah.
Wow, I remember. I remember one of our the campers down there. They had the full setup. They had all kinds of food because people were like planning to camp for 3 days.
Yeah, it was gonna be 3 days. We went up there Friday, and then we were there Friday night, and then Saturday was gonna be the first day, and then Sunday the second day. And I just remember everyone was like, they were partying Friday night. That's all I'm gonna say.
Can we go back up there just to camp, or was that straight private property?
No, it wasn't private property. You can go up there to camp. You just can't. You can't take any vehicle down on that plane that was down there. Though
You had to, and there was like a small fee.
Yeah, there's like a $25 camping.
You have to
permit
get
you
a
gotta
permit.
Go.
Let's do it this
Okay.
summer because I love that watering hole. Was gorgeous.
Yeah, but it's not the same. Me and
It's not?
Christopher's been up there because remember the
Okay.
big fire.
Okay.
The big fire,
It
so
changed
it
everything.
changed. Yeah, it doesn't look the same at
Because
all.
those rocks were so smooth, the perfect ones to kind of like.
The riverside, that whole area, that still kind of looks the same.
Okay.
But the area that when you pull into park, it doesn't, like, you don't think that that's the right spot. Like, it just, the fire decimated that whole area, and I'm like, now I'm
Wow.
like thinking. Yeah, because our parking a trailer down there and everything ruined it, and yet the wildfire came in and fucked it all up.
Well, I think we just have to have spontaneous parties. We have to have a pop-up party, right? Where they just find out, like the old-fashioned raves back in the day, where
Like, hey, stick around, we'll tell you where the party is.
you got a text message and you got to go.
And do not stop by the ranger station to ask for directions, please.
If you can't find it, you weren't meant to be there, right?
Yeah,
You need
yeah.
to recognize that, you know.
Maybe we'll get like a stupid purple beam to shine up in the middle of the night, so that way people can see where we're going.
Well, what you do is now, I don't know. I don't remember if the internet worked up there.
I don't think it did.
I think it did to a certain point.
Well,
To
also back
warn
then, that
people.
was a long time ago. I mean, like, there's more cell towers now.
Oh, that's right, huh? That was a long time ago.
That was ancient. That was like 2016.
Wow. I mean, who invented the internet again? Come on, fun fact.
God.
No. What's his name? He was a political
Gates.
candidate. No. Who invented the internet?
Trump?
No. What's his name?
Trump broke the internet.
No. Who claimed to have invented the internet? And it's a big joke, but he really didn't.
Do you know who his name is?
I can't remember it. I was waiting for you guys to do it. He's a real doofus. I thought maybe you would know. He was an environmentalist. He's still alive. and he flies around in his big jets, and he's like, hey.
Tim Burns,
Tim Burns invented the internet?
creator of the World Wide Web, who developed many of the principles who...
No, I'll ask you, I'll look offline, but you have to specifically say Al Gore. That's who I'm talking about.
I was just about to say, are you thinking about Gore?
Yes, Al Gore invented the internet. Wink, wink.
Was it Tipper?
Tipper Gore. Now, Tipper Gore messed up the Twisted Sister.
Explicit lyrics on the album, though.
Oh, the little content sticker?
Yep.
Hey, before we end this up, when we were selecting our music for our different shows this week, did you have any Twisted Sister by any chance? We have some, but do you? Did we get down to the T's in we have a Rolodex of music. We're just chiming through, just making decisions on what we want to play.
I'm hooking you up with an additional Rolodex to your Rolodex.
When I said we, I meant he, but we, us, are,
So, wait, is Twisted Sister playing Aftershock?
Wouldn't that be awesome? No, Tipper Gore.
No, because there's a rumor that Dee is trying to possibly put it back together, and first they said absolutely no way, and then I seen another interview later where he said Twisted Sister would get back together if the money was right. So it didn't sound like they would do it for like a tour, a world tour.
Isn't Snyder just touring on his own though?
I'm not sure.
I don't know about like recent, but I know he was for a while.
He wears heels, doesn't he? Those platform shoes.
I don't know. I'm not his fashion director.
You're not. Well, Corey, what can we look forward to talk about next time? As far as what are you doing in this next week? Are you planning any trips? I know May's a special month for you when we honor your mother, Michelle. But as far as this month here, how's Grandma doing before we end this show? Shout outs to Grandma.
She's doing fine.
She just had a birthday, and she's how old? 79.
89.
89, that's right. 89. We were teasing that she was 100, but she's not.
No, because my aunt put 98 on the backwards to see if she would notice, and she didn't notice.
She didn't.
Because but she blew out the candles just fine for someone dealing with lung cancer. Like, she blew out just great.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. So let us know how we can be helpful to the community, and can you flash that telephone number one more time? And I'm going to have Kevin maybe put it up on the prompts. Normally he doesn't do a bunch of editing, because he's trying to get through it.
We're going to start doing like little dealies. Soon there's going to be like a little scrolly thing that says, we think blah, 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 partners and blah, 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 blah,
yeah.
and blah, 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 blah. Please donate money here for free.
Yeah, we want
to have my bank account number.
Yeah, we want to do that. Or why can't we have as a corporation, maybe we should open up, well, never mind, we'll talk about that later, but I need a
213 916-9965.
213-916-9965. Okay. And that's if you need to call for advice.
Text, call, leave a voicemail. Maybe we'll play it on the show.
That would be great. So,
or just call to me and talk to me. If you call on Thursdays at 8:30 p.m., then I'll be in my normal bubble bath listening to my normal
stuff.
Paul, or what's his name?
I was going to say...
dude, Yanni.
Yanni? Oh, Yanni?
Listen to Yanni with some candles.
Oh, that would be really nice. Who's the other guy that plays the flute?
Flute?
Yeah, he plays like a flute or a clarinet or something.
Are you thinking Kenny G?
Kenny G. Yeah, you got some Kenny on there too, right?
He's like clarinet or something.
He plays
a flute. Like the only when I think of flute and I think of music, I can only think of
Peter Piper.
The guy who sings Aqualung.
Sings what?
Aqualung. Hey, Aqualung, sitting on a park bench.
Oh, okay, finally. I'm like, oh, man, we're losing this. We lost the show. What? Okay,
Hey, let's talk about, things that happened after 1990, please.
That's right. All right, well, I think we're going to wrap it up, and we're going to talk to you guys next week. Kevlar's going on vacation, so we're going to have maybe a week little siesta in between podcasts, but we'll be back probably first week of May.